Hello, you're watching Kill67 Gaming, and
It's another month in games, isn't it?
it certainly is. Well, we had another self-isolation for you, didn't we?
Yes, we did.
You're getting good at this.
I know I am.
But you're out now, and you did manage to play some games.
Yeah, I did.
I think probably, though, the best place to start is where we always start.
So what did I choose for you?
You chose for me Uncharted 3. So let's have a look at me playing it.
Now this is the game I asked you to play.
Yes, and obviously I played the first two, so...
And you enjoyed them as well.
I quite enjoyed this as well. Played a good way through it. I quite like this bit. Do you know, you'll not get the reference, but see this bit, it's just like playing Renegade. I loved Renegade on the Spectrum. Oh, it was just an amazing game. And this is like Renegade. Anyone who knows knows. But I just laying out all these. I do quite like how in video games, even when you're attacked by a gang, they quite thoughtfully take their turns in attacking you. So that
Yeah, it's kind of like the same in Batman Arkham games, isn't it?
it is, aye.
Which is when these massive enemy attacks come into mind for me. Is Batman Arkham.
But you can see I'm completely in control of the situation here.
Yeah. But I'm guessing you enjoyed this more than the shooting segments.
Well, you know that I'm not really.
Big into shooters.
Which is strange because I do like shmups, but I guess that's a completely different thing. But here we go, taking another couple of these guys out. I give him a good clip in the lug. What's this guy with his flip-flops? Oh,
It's because of the area you're in.
yeah, you're going to have to die for wearing flip-flops. Sorry, but we're not having that. Oof.
You're leaving them to last.
I know. Take the rest of them out and then come on, flip-flop boy. I give him a good knee in the nuts. Unlucky.
There he goes.
Good knee in the face, that always helps. Right, who's this big bugger here?
It's a big guy.
Aye. We'll have to take him out as well.
He seems taller than you.
Well, he does appear to be a little.
Head and shoulders above you.
Bit of a kick in the nuts always takes him down. Where do we go? Oh, go downstairs again.
At this point, if this was wrestling, you'd be disqualified.
Rubbish.
But it's a street fight, I guess, isn't it?
Rubbish. There we go, give him a good clip here. And finish him off. Like I said there, I have played the first two. This is the third one that you picked out for me.
Yeah, because you seem to enjoy them.
I don't know why I hadn't played them before, because I mentioned this when I played previous games in the Uncharted series, that I really like Tomb Raider, and this is kind of like the spiritual successor to Tomb Raider, even though Tomb Raider still going the reboot isn't the same as...
It's not the same, especially for you and probably long-time fans of Tomb Raider who want it to be like the originals. But this is like something to bring them back, I guess.
Well, it's a game that I've enjoyed, or I should say it's a series that I've enjoyed playing through.
Still 2 more to go as well, if you want to finish that.
Technically 3, because there's the one on the Vita as well.
Yeah, you've got the Vita 1, 4 and Lost Legacy, haven't you?
Is that what there is?
The Lost Legacy's the one where you're not even playing as Drake.
Alright. Oh well.
It was kind of like the spin-off one.
So, you never know, I might play them. Of course, it's getting to that time of year where lots of good games have
Are
come
coming
out.
out. And
Yeah, I've got plenty that we're going to want to to have a go at. But I suppose I can keep it in my backlog. We've got the games there somewhere, haven't we?
Yeah.
Just got to play them. So that was what I played. What did I ask you to play?
Well, you asked me to play The Godfather 2.
I did.
I didn't play much of it,
You didn't.
but let's...
I think partly because, like we say, you were isolated, so you weren't around here that much. But you did play a little bit.
I played through pretty much like the tutorial bit,
You
but
did.
either
So-
way, should we have a look at me playing it?
I think we should. So how did you find this game then?
To be fair,
You didn't play an awful lot.
I didn't
of
play a lot of it, and I think that's mainly because I didn't really get into it as much, and I just didn't really like it, I would say.
it. See, this is what I don't get about you. It's
Like Mafia 3,
it's
but
almost exactly the same game as one that you loved, right? But because the graphics aren't as shiny, you don't like it.
no,
I thought I'd taught you better than that. Graphics are not the be all and end all. And actually, to be fair, you do play games that's got some pretty crap graphics. So I don't. Why is it some games you just dismiss straight away because that doesn't look pretty.
I'm not sure. That's just me though, isn't it?
But well, it shouldn't be.
I know.
Absolutely shouldn't be. Gameplay first, graphics second. But, so this is basically this tutorial. This is the bit in New York, isn't it?
Yeah. And I lost my medic in this bit. So
Clumsy.
I wasn't controlling him. He was following me.
Well, he was following you into a shower of bullets, wasn't he?
No, because I'm perfectly fine.
Aye. But they're not. See, that'll be a shower of bullets there too, that they'll have to go through.
No, see, they're just following me, and then they might fire a few bullets, but that's all. But I still have my safe cracker and my demolitions expert, so
Yeah, but a medic's quite important.
medic's quite important, but I can get them. My medic was the first one that I
Did you not notice that the gate was shut?
Well, I thought it would have been open when I wasn't close to it.
Never mind, there goes the
There goes
The
the compound.
happy days, huh?
Yeah? Now,
I don't get why you didn't fall in love with this game, because I think this is so similar to Mafia. Mafia 3, which you
I thoroughly enjoyed it.
played through.
I played it until the end, eventually. But
Well,
bearing in
the
mind,
only difference is in Godfather
Graphics.
2, you can do more.
I don't know what it's just, to me I don't like it, and it's a mixture because I think it's not kind of the same as like way of going about it and like some of the gameplay, because you're having to build up your Mafia family and everything in this one,
But that's part of the...
whereas in Mafia 3 you were solo for quite a bit of it, and it was
I don't understand why you love Mafia 3 and don't love this game. But there you go. I suppose that's...
it's just personal opinions, I'm guessing.
Yeah. Some of us have the right opinion, and some of you had the wrong opinion. But anyway,
Opinions are opinions. So
everyone's got one, but only mine's right. So there has been other games that we've played. Another game that I played is kind of a hangover from last month. I finally done everything in the single player campaign for Forza 7. So we'll have a little look at that now. And
a return to the month in games.
yeah, I did finish off everything that there was to do on Forza 7. As you can see here, I've even managed to acquire Nigel Mansell's Red 5 Williams Renault from the early 90s, which is a personal favourite of mine. This is the one that he won the World Championship in before he buggered off to IndyCar.
But you've obviously really enjoyed it, haven't you?
Have I? So I've done everything that there is to do. Well, I say I've done everything.
You've done pretty much every event.
I haven't collected all the cars and
Played the online.
And done that sort of stuff, but
you've done every single player event, haven't you?
No, I have completely dominated the single player campaign, which
and got all the cars you've wanted.
No, I agree with Sony. Players like single player. This game's a service thing. That needs to die. But yeah, you can see here, this is me flying around the circuit of the Americas. Doing a pretty good job, I think you'll find. Got to grips with this. Williams Renault. Pretty much straight away. I'm no beginner when it comes to Formula 1 games. And this is a proper Formula 1 circuit as well. So, I have the added benefit that I know the circuit.
Yeah.
Because I've played it on Formula 1 games so many times. There we go, around the last corner, and as you can see, you can't even see who else is in the race because I'm just nicely in the lead there. I'll just cross the line for the win.
Now,
I don't know if I need to say any more about this game because I said it all last month. It's the first Forza game that I've really enjoyed since Forza Motorsport 3. And I just...
To be fair, you did enjoy the Horizons, I think.
Yeah, but that's a different series.
Yeah, different series, but the Forza Collective as a whole, you did quite enjoy.
No, well, to a point, I mean, like with Horizon 4 is the only one that I've really put any time into. And with these two being released together, they're quite similar.
Except obviously one you can free roam, the other you just race.
No, I don't mind either way. But
both brilliant games.
Yeah, I did finish out off. I probably enjoyed it. I've sunk a lot of hours into this game.
Yeah, and obviously going through everything twice over pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much.
Because you have to go through the championship and then the elite championships, don't you?
Absolutely.
And then you get the suits, the cars, and everything.
That's just what we do. You find a game that you like and you play it. I might have to look for another racing game for to play sometime soon. But that's for the future. So what else have you been playing?
Well, I've went back to a game that I would say I haven't played in a while, and I've actually went back to Guitar Hero.
You certainly did. We'll have a little look.
Yeah.
So you got really into Guitar Hero over the last month or so.
Yeah, this is me playing guitar with Metallica, but Metallica wasn't the one that I was only playing. I actually played...
I think you played most of them.
Pretty much all of them.
Not Guitar Hero Live though. You've never went back to that one.
No, it's the live video part that throws me off, I think.
I think the fact is that it's completely different on the mechanic as well because...
There you've got the 6 buttons and it's like you've got the white and the black ones and then you've got the mix.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just doesn't work the same as the original
it's not
mechanics.
as intuitive, I don't think. I've also noticed that you've started playing on medium.
Yeah.
Usually you played everything on easy. I have to admit, when I play, I usually play it on medium, just because I can...
You can pretty much do all
I
the
can
notes.
quite easily 100% everything on medium, and I play Guitar Hero just basically to listen to the tunes.
But here we are,
playing
Master of Puppets.
Good choice, by the way. Although I think that's probably my bad influence on you, because this is a song that's 20 years older than you are, so it's not one that you found yourself, is it?
No.
But yeah, you played them all pretty much, like I say, apart from live. My personal favourite mechanics wise is probably Guitar Hero 5, but the problem with that is, and they used up all the good songs on the earlier games.
Yeah.
But well, you never know. I might see another rhythm game at some point.
Now, as stated, obviously the video being Guitar and Metallica, but that's not the only one that I played. I did play pretty much the entire series.
Yeah, pretty much there. I think we mentioned there though that not live. You've never went back.
No, live never went back to. I never played Van Halen.
You've never played the Guitar Hero 2 either.
No, but I did play some of the songs for the greatest hits.
Oh yeah, you did. Of course.
And that, but yeah.
Every so often you go back to Guitar Hero, don't you?
Yeah, I don't know why. It's just it's always a good break to go back to a game that's really enjoyable and you can always sink a ton of time into it.
No.
Cool. But it is just a really good game.
As long as you enjoy it, that's all that really matters, isn't it?
Yeah.
Are you going to keep playing it, or have you scratched that itch?
I think probably I'll still play them. I think I should really go to the ones that I haven't played.
Possibly, aye.
Live is probably at the bottom of that list.
Aye. I thought it might be.
And there's still ones that we don't have. We don't have the 80s Encore one.
It's really the PS2.
The PS2 ones and some of the band specific ones.
Well.
But to be fair, they're like a few £1 or something. They're actually quite cheap. Some of them, except from Greatest Hits, which is over £10.
Is it?
It's like £12 PS3, £15 Xbox. Surprisingly, but yeah.
I know controversial, but I always preferred Rock Band 2.
Well, we'll have Rock Band 2.
That was. I think, and I bought so much DLC for Rock Band 2 as well. It was like
You had all the songs pretty much.
Pretty much. Yeah. I just had like so many good songs to play on that's probably why I like that one the best.
Yeah, Guitar Hero Metallica is probably the one that I have sung the most time into.
Probably.
Out of all of them.
Probably. So what else have I managed to play? Well, I'm really turning into a redneck. I did play quite a bit actually of 8 to Glory. Well, here we go then. The official game of Pro Bull Riding. Don't me.
Why is this a thing?
Well, why is it not? You know I like these weird sports things, right? And it doesn't get a lot weirder than Pro Bull Riding. So I gave this a little go. And it's pretty good. You'd probably like this.
Why would I like it?
Because you like rhythm games, and watch this bit. It's like a rhythm game bit. What I have discovered though is, it's not very good to play it on a massive screen, because you have to see like the whole screen to know what buttons you're hitting. So it's better to play it on a smaller screen, and you kind of lose something doing that. But there you go. See, stayed on the bill for a full 8 seconds. Job's a good one. That could be a redneck, apart from the whole liking Donald Trump thing. There we go then, the official game of Pro Bull Riding, which of course is just one of the most popular spectator sports in the world. Not.
Honestly, I don't know why they made a game for it.
Well, why not? It's good fun.
I mean, I guess...
Don't knock it because you're playing Guitar Hero, isn't it? It's quite similar in game mechanic.
Well, I think Guitar Hero would be much better of a game to sink your time into than professional bull riding.
Pro Bull Riding's great fun.
Honestly. But
apparently it's on the telly somewhere. It's on one of the stupid sports channels.
One of the American sports channels, probably.
No, I think it's like on Free Sports or something.
Free Sports? God.
So if you want to watch it, feel free. I'll not be watching it with you.
But yeah.
Yeah, something different.
Definitely something different. But
whenever I see these weird sports titles, I always pick them up.
You do. You really do.
Got to play them.
But now, believe it or not, I actually played a somewhat modern game.
A somewhat modern game?
Well, it doesn't look modern, but it only came out last year.
Did it?
It only came out in 2019, so I played River City Girls.
Let's have a look then.
Now, this is River City Girls.
It is. Now this is kind of, I guess, supposed to be like a spiritual successor to River City Ransom, which of course we never got in Europe. we got Street Gangs instead. I think it was Street Gangs they called it in Europe. So surely this should have been Street Girls. Although maybe that's not a good idea.
It is actually quite a really fun game, I think. This is the third boss.
All right, Chun-Li.
This is the third boss of Ori. And
there's a lot of Street Fighter type moves in this as well, isn't there?
You get. I think there's 2 Chun-Li moves so far that I've found, and a Kami one. Yeah, I've quite enjoyed it, and
You need to get better at it.
I do need to get better, but here's the thing. I think I'm trying to get through this boss at quite a low level. I'm only level 11.
Alright, okay.
So my power's not that good, plus she flies about the place, and unlike other ones, it's not like it's not like a pixelated 2D, but you've got the 3D environmentals, it's pure 2D. So, but yeah. So, quite an enjoyable game, and I think anyone with Game Pass should actually at least give it a go.
Always give it a go. But see, this bit seems a bit slow.
Yeah, because you have to try and get her down by dodging her, whatever it is, and knocking her down. So,
right, good. Yeah.
Or you can jump and do attacks off the walls, hit her 3 times, and then she goes down. Which you have to then go through 3 cycles. So.
Again, it's got a bit schmuck.
Now, as I said, it doesn't look modern, does it?
It does, but I tell you what, it doesn't do. It doesn't look like River City Ransom either. It looks far more up to date than that game ever did. I know it's supposed to be like a spiritual successor, but gameplay seems different. It's very Metroidvania. Keep going back on yourself.
Well, you can go back on yourself to get different items, accessories.
But like the original River City Ransom was not a sophisticated game at all. In fact, it wasn't a game at all in Europe. As I said, we got it as Street Gangs.
To be fair, you can actually once you complete the game, you actually get placed the River City Ransom characters.
Yeah.
Because obviously
you haven't done that yet, though.
No, I haven't. But I know a ton about this game because once I started, I looked into it, and there's like tons of different accessories. There's ones that are like 5,000 in-game dollars.
Well, you'll have to get saving.
But they are like really good. So like, there's one where you get a tank badge, and it makes you slow, but you hit hard. There's one where you move very quick, but you hit very soft. So.
Wow. You just have to play about with it until you get
the right 2-item combination.
Yeah, till you find your way of playing, I guess.
Yeah.
So while you were playing that, I did have one other game that I did play. I played a Star Wars game, because I quite like Star Wars, and this is Jedi Fallen Order. Now I've quite got into this game, but here's something that once you see you can't unsee, which does kind of break the immersion a little bit for me.
To be fair, you've said this to me, and I couldn't see it, so it doesn't break it. I can kind of see it, but then I kind of can't, because it's like most of the...
Right. Shall we share it with everyone? Your character appears to be Jimmy Hopkins from Bully.
I can barely see it, so for me it's not too bad. But for you it was glaringly obvious.
Aye, straight away, Jimmy Hopkins from Bully.
But to be fair, you didn't realise it for a while. You always had a little thought in the back of your mind, but you never really put it together, did you?
You can see me taking out the Scout Troopers here. I mean, apart from the whole Jimmy Hopkins game thing, it's a good game, I do like it.
And for those on Game Pass Ultimate, or have a play, would you say it's a good?
Oh, definitely get it, aye. It's actually, there's a lot of it's very reminiscent of like a Tomb Raider or Uncharted. A lot of the climbing about and finding routes through the environment, what have you. But
you've got a lightsaber instead of guns.
Instead of having the guns, you have the lightsaber. Which
now, why have you went with green? Why have you went with green?
because green's the colour of the Jedi. Did you not watch episode 6? When Luke finally becomes a Jedi, he gets rid of that god-awful blue one and gets a green lightsaber.
Not
You'll
all Jedi
also
have green.
notice that my poncho's in Celtic colours.
But here's the thing, not all Jedis have green lightsabers.
So that was Jedi Fallen Order. This game
Has just went on EA Play, which is now a
has.
part of Game Pass Ultimate.
I think they're reviewed very well as well. I think it's quite well liked by.
Yeah, it's better than Battlefront 2, isn't it?
Well,
Definitely better than Battlefront 2.
having someone shite on your face is better than Battlefront 2. Well, apparently not anymore, but the mess that it was when it launched. Oh, anyway.
To be fair, they still have loot boxes in the game. So, don't know how they got out of that.
But I really did like this.
Do you think you'll pick up Squadrons at
Ah,
some point?
maybe you can play that in VR, can't you? I
so.
loved the Rogue One VR Star Wars mission and Battlefront 1, which wasn't quite such a dumpster fire.
Battlefront 1 was amazing. I remember playing Battlefront 1. Battlefront 2,
You never know. Maybe we'll pick up Squadron so we can play that in VR. 'Cause-
only on PS4, remember, not Xbox. Because Xbox
Well-
doesn't have VR, does it?
Well, but you know, if you're going to buy it, you buy it on the system that you got VR for. Yeah, but
Unless it goes on EA Play at some point.
Jedi Fallen Order, it's a Star Wars game that's not a Star Wars game. It is like an adventuring game. It scratches the Tomb Raider itch, and I really liked it. However,
Jimmy Hopkins.
Jimmy Hopkins, he should have stayed at Bulworth Academy because
No, because he's grown up. But why green lightsaber? Not all Jedis have green.
they're doing my Star Wars universe, okay?
Right, so Mace Windu,
That was different. Samuel L. Jackson was just
you
being-
wanted something that wasn't green.
He was just being awkward. I think he's admitted that in interviews.
He has.
But the other thing I'll say is, as good as Fallen Order is, it still is not my favourite Star Wars game. It's still Jedi Academy, which if you haven't played that, get it played. Made Aiden play it and he liked it too.
Well, I did, and then it started bugging out, and every time I died, I had to restart the level, didn't I?
That's everything that we've really sunk some time into over the last month or so. So we get to the point where we get to pick a game for each other for next month.
Yeah.
And hopefully you'll play it this month.
Hopefully I won't go into self-isolation this month,
Well.
to be fair. Coming up to Christmas and everything.
We
But
shall see.
what game have you chosen for me, then?
Well,
Hopefully I actually get the time to play it. Then.
one that I actually thought you would have played by now, but you never did. And I've got it behind Batman here. You are going to be playing
Strange Brigade.
Strange Brigade on the...
Xbox.
Is it on the Xbox
This
One?
is the Xbox because we got this collector's edition, didn't we?
Yes, you did.
This is meant to be like Left 4 Dead, isn't it?
It's supposed to be a great squad-based shooter.
I'll put that down before the
so-
steelbook keeps on riveting. But
So you play through that and see what you think of it. I'm sure that it'll be every
I'll
bit as good
hopefully
as it's
enjoy it.
supposed to be.
concern I love Left 4 Dead. Now, a game that it's really had fan attention for ages now, and I think you should enjoy it. I mean, quite a lot of people do. The
Yeah.
360. Skyrim.
Skyrim. Right, okay.
I'm not expecting you to complete it, obviously. That would be
Do you know,
ridiculous.
actually, it is one of those games that I really should have played by now.
Then I guess we'll choose each other games that we're both on.
So I'll definitely give it a go, but I'm not sure quite how far I'll get in.
Till next month. No, I thought it'll give you a good jump start into it if you want to start playing it and everything. So, yeah, obviously, I'm not
So
expecting you to complete in a month.
So we've both got something to do in the lead up to Christmas anyway.
Yeah.
But that's just about it for this month.
Yeah.
So next month probably going to be quite
It's gonna be quite
an interesting one, because obviously with Christmas coming up,
Christmas coming up. Probably
you get all the good games and stuff come out around Christmas.
doing a Christmas haul in that video.
Depends if we'll get anything.
I guess it does.
You get nothing, you get no haul.
Get nothing, no haul.
But that's for next month.
Yeah,
anyway.
that's to find out for next month.
In the meantime, if you haven't already,
give us a like, a share, and a subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you get notified and when we upload, and we will see you in the next video.